right, welcome back to Daytime. I really have to say that one of kind of the prevailing emotions that comes over when you sit in this space is an immense sense of gratitude, and it comes from KidsAbility inviting us into their home. And one of the gentlemen that actually broke the ground on the existing space was a person that came through the facility, but now is probably one of the #1 cheerleaders, is Dan Rocha. Welcome to back to the show. You have been on with us several times. Now this is our first meeting.
Yes.
You have been on location at Conestoga Mall with Susan.
That's correct.
Many times. It's
yes.
been an absolute pleasure, and one of the things I find so contagious is your enthusiasm for this place.
I absolutely love this place.
And it all started with you. Well, it started before this actual location. Because
yes.
you were a student.
Veteran.
Yep, we went through the original space, or not the original, but the last space, which was in Kitchener.
That's right.
But you broke the ground for the existing space back in 1994.
Space. Yes.
Wow, and it has to be surreal for you to think this many number of years later that here you are, and not only have you gone through this facility, but now you're a huge advocate for it because, as you put it, and I'm sorry to steal your quote in the beginning of the show.
No problem.
Miracles happen here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, miracles do happen here. I'm hopefully an example of that. I love this place, as you just said, and it's a thrill to be back here.
And let's talk about your personal journey and how you arrived at KidsAbility. You have been living with a specific, it's osteogenesis imperfecta.
That's correct.
Okay, maybe you could describe what that is.
That's a brittle bone condition. It's I have type 2 of that condition, which tends to have me break bones more often. Over my childhood years, up until 2000, entering high school, I had over 100 limbs broken, sometimes twice in one spot, not consistently, but over that time, and it's been a pain.
One of the things I find overwhelming, for lack of a better term, is that for someone that has been through this very difficult journey, when you talk about your body kind of competing with you in this manner that it does, the second you and I met, you had a smile on your face. And again, we were talking about everybody smiles here.
That's right.
You're like, is it legal not to smile here?
I don't know.
But I mean, how have you found? I mean, so you came into the facility back, I guess, you were 2? How old were you when you first came in?
Two years old.
Can you give us a bit of a window of insight into how your journey played out here? What sort of activities you were involved in?
I was in kindergarten back at the old center. Did some physiotherapy with some people there, and been involved with services like teen drop-ins and social events there, and I just can't get enough of this place.
And I mean, what does this place mean to you now? At 27 years of age, you're a man now.
Yes.
I mean, looking back on this space, I mean, what does this space really mean to you?
It's a home.
Yeah.
It's a second home to me. To be quite honest, I really pro for this place.
Yeah.
You know, this place saw me grow up, and I wouldn't be what I am today without this place.
And I was going to ask you to kind of, I mean, time gives the luxury of kind of hindsight.
Yes.
Looking back, if you didn't have access to a facility like this, how do you feel your journey would have played out?
Totally differently. Very, very bleak. I don't know. Wouldn't be the same.
And you and I were talking off camera.
Yes.
And one of the things that you immediately recognize here, this is a place of equalization. Yes. Everybody's equal.
Yes.
There's no, as you were saying, sometimes a tendency with people, when they see people kind of in a different situation, they talk differently, they interact differently. Yes. Everybody's equal here.
Yes.
And how do you find that helps you? Does it offer respite for you? Does it offer,
It's a huge encouragement. I can come to a place where I can talk to people on the same level. Whereas out in the world, there's sometimes, like you said, there are not that many people who come up to people like us and say, "Hi, how are you?" They treat some of us as little people, like kids, youngsters, and we sometimes like to be treated more adult-like, depending on our age, obviously. But yeah.
And why shouldn't you be? I mean, in terms of kind of the psychological attrition, it builds you. And again, there's a collaborative. That's a word that we haven't used so far, but there's a collaborative kind of feeling here, where it's not just about helping people in need, but it's the reciprocity. You see that the people that are involved with the children coming through here, they get something out of it as well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So it's a changing place. As Jeff Allen said earlier, it's a place of miracles.
Yeah. Well, so I stole it from you, then from Jeff.
Yeah.
There we go. Look how original we are. But it's a word that's very, very contagious, because when you come into the space, as I was saying in the opening, there's a different energy. There's something so very different about this place.
Very different.
And this place couldn't exist without funds.
That's right.
And this is why one of the things you asked me off camera was, where do we sit numbers-wise right now?
Yeah, where do we sit?
No, we don't have the luxury of being able to tell you right now.
I know.
But that passion comes from a place. And I mean, again, it's seeing this place not only continue to operate as it is, but flourish and evolve as it has over the years. And when you look at its 50 some odd year history, I mean, this space this organization has achieved remarkable things. And you're a byproduct of that. You're a living example of that.
I try to be. And
So if I was to give you your pulpit, if this was to be your opportunity to send one message to people that are watching this right now, what I mean, you can be repetitive too.
Okay.
I mean, just what do you feel is you need to say about this place?
I would like to encourage people to donate, if they can, as much as they can, to such a worthwhile organization that has seen and will continue to see many miracles happen throughout our community and throughout our region.
And you're a living, breathing example of that.
I try my best, sir.
Well, and this is a continued journey with this organization.
Yes.
They support you above and beyond, and we were talking off camera.
Yes.
A continued part of your journey is that you hopefully one day will see yourself in broadcasting.
I'm hoping.
And this is what this place is all about. It's about fostering dreams and providing resources so that people can attain those dreams.
That is correct. That's
Wonderful.
correct.
Well, I tell you, it's not often I can say I have so many. I enjoy all our guests. But it's been such an absolute pleasure to get to know you.
It's been a pleasure to see you guys too.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And hopefully we'll have you on yet again next year.
I'm hoping.
And next time I'll have to bring you pom-poms.
Okay.
'Cause you are the #1 cheerleader, man.
Anytime.
But again, your enthusiasm is infectious. Thank you so much.
I try my best, and thank you.
Wonderful. All right. Well, there is more daytime to come from KidsAbility, folks, so stay with us.